All right, what's up, strong friends? So the at-home programming for the Bobert's Barbell participants and the Joust Strength and Fitness fanatics, we're gonna do 5 sets of everything listed here, right? So the first movement compound we're gonna do is 3 dumbbell snatches plus 10 closer grip overhead squats. So not necessarily a super close grip, but closer than you would normally do an overhead squat grip. And every time you do a set, I want you to move your hands in a little bit closer, okay? So that's the first one. You're gonna do 5 sets of that, and then you're gonna do 5 sets of the next exercise. So that's how it's gonna work. You're just gonna do one at a time, all right? Unless you compound them together, like we do for C1 and C2, and there's 2 movements for the D here, but for the A, you're just gonna do 5 sets of A, then 5 sets of B, 5 sets of C's, 5 sets of D's as well, okay? So the second movement, power clean plus a squat clean plus 2 split jerks with the dumbbell, all right? So we're gonna do 2 split jerks each arm, all right? So it'll be 4 split jerks total. Then for the C's, 10 over the dumbbell push-ups, and then 10 rotational rows each in a renegade row position. I'll show you how to do that. And then for the D's, you can do 10 Russian twists each side, followed by 10 single arm deadlifts each side. Okay, so you get a little bit of a core blaster at the end, along with some deadlifts. Okay, and then we get a lot of Olympic lifting and some strength work mixed in as well. Okay, so all you need today is a dumbbell and potentially like a PVC pipe or even a towel. I've seen people use towels as something they overhead squat with at home, or some other pipe. For example, I have a couple metal pipes over here in my garage. Even that's something I can use to overhead squat with. Okay? All right, so let's go get into the movements. The first one, 3 snatches each arm plus overhead squats. So, how I want you doing the snatches, handle like this, and the reason why I want you doing them like this is to try to simulate more of what it feels like with the barbell, right? So, horizontal handle, feet shoulder width apart, and it's going to be power snatches, but try to catch as deep as you can in that power snatch. All right? So that third one was my best one. You can do 3 on one arm and then 3 on the other arm. Okay? So I did 3 each arm. Then I'm going to grab something to overhead squat with. So my normal overhead squat grip for a snatch is right here. My shoulders are pretty tight, so I'm going to try just slightly closer than that. Then bring it overhead. I'm going to do 10 overhead squats, just really focusing on good position. Okay? And then every time I do a set, I've got 4 more. I'm going to creep in a little bit closer every time. All right? Go as close as you can get that good form allows. So if you get so close that you start basically looking like this when you're squatting, too close, right? It still has to be over your center of balance. So it needs to be over midfoot to heel area, okay? Cool. So that's the first part. 5 sets of 3 snatches one arm, 3 snatches the other arm, and then 10 overhead squats with a closer grip. Cool. For the B, the second part, we're going to do power clean plus a squat clean plus 2 split jerks each arm. With this one, we're going to start with the dumbbell in between the feet like this, and it's going to be vertical as opposed to horizontal like I did for the snatch. So for example, one hand hits the ground, power clean, touch, squat clean, and now 2 split jerks each arm. The other side, I'm not switching my feet. All right. All right, so let's say we just did 5 sets. Moving on, we're going to do 10 over the dumbbell push-ups, followed by 10 rotational rows each arm. So this is kind of, it's all fun and sexy, but this is kind of the fun and sexy one. Out of the fun and sexy ones we have, this might be the funnest and sexiest. So, over the dumbbell push-ups, and this is to replace the close grip benching that I programmed for this week. So if you're not close grip benching, I want you doing close grip push-ups on this, okay, with a vertical handle. So check it out. Press, you're gonna go over, press, go over, press, 10 total, all right? Notice how I'm moving a little slow there. I want you to focus on good movement, good muscle engagement of the triceps for the push-ups. So 10 total, going back and forth, all right? And then you're gonna do 10 rotational rows from a renegade row position each arm. So this is 10 each on this part. So I'll be here, kind of making a tripod. I'm going to do a row, rotate here, come back down. All right? 10 on that side. Now roll. 10 on the other side. Cool? Awesome. So 5 sets of that. Yep, 5 sets. Last but not least, Russian twists and single arm deadlifts. 5 sets of that too. With this, you're gonna do 10 twists each side. The reason why we're only doing 10 is because most of the jousters, people that follow Bobert's Barbell at home, they have pretty heavy dumbbells. So this is the lightest dumbbell I have in my garage, but if I were to do this workout, I should be using a 50 or a 60, something heavier, okay? So, let's assume you have a fairly heavy dumbbell. You're gonna hold it like this. 1, 1, 2, 2, 10 each side. Okay. You do 10 each side, and then after the Russian twists, we're gonna do 10 single arm deadlifts. You only need one part of the head to hit the floor. So my feet pretty close, a little bit closer than hip width, hinging at the hips, touch, stand. Touch, stand. Try not to get all awkward and wobbly, be nice and symmetrical. So from the side view, feet about hip width, touch, stand. Okay, try to keep that back as flat as you can. Your butt might be a little on the high side. That's all right. That might happen. As long as your back is flat and you're still hinging at the hips, I'm okay with that. All right, then you're going to do 10 on the other side. Cool? All right.